Oh, good morning. Good morning. It's time for your Monday morning metamorphosis moment. Don't mind me. I'm just finishing up, getting ready. I'm brushing my teeth. Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not prepared, or at least it doesn't look like it. You see, I have my rollers and my bonnet. And I got my toothbrush. I'm still trying to, brush my teeth. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to your Monday morning metamorphosis moment. Yeah, this is real. Good morning, Ashley. Y'all, I'm not ready. Wait, hold up. I'm still brushing my teeth. Not ready. I'm going to be ready in just a minute. Yeah, so you probably are thinking, what in the world is she doing with a toothbrush? She got her rollers in her hair, her bonnet on. What is she doing? Did she not know she was getting ready to do her Monday morning metamorphosis moment? And here she is not prepared, not ready. Yeah, it's crazy, right? But that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, are you praying for your dreams and goals, or are you preparing for them? So see, I'm sitting here looking like I'm not prepared. Got a toothbrush, brushing my teeth, hair rollers, bonnet. Not prepared at all for this Facebook Live. And so that's what I want to talk about today. Are you only praying for your dreams, but you're not preparing for them? Because praying alone is not enough. You've got to prepare for them so that you're ready for them. So before we jump into that topic, good morning, AP. Thanks for joining. Before we jump into that topic, let me just quickly first thank you so much for joining me every Monday morning right here at 8 a.m. Eastern for your Monday morning metamorphosis moment. Good morning, Dottie. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Andrea T. Martin, your life discovery expert, speaker, and coach, and it is my God-ordained mission to help women with a painful past emerge from under that and become the beautiful butterfly, to be all that God has called you to be, to spread your wings and soar into your destiny. So again, good morning, Hope. So again, today we're talking about, are you praying for your goals and your dreams, or are you preparing for them? So you see me again, you see me looking a hot mess. Got my rollers, my bonnet, my toothbrush, still brushing my teeth, not ready for my Facebook Live, still trying to get ready. Or sometimes we start the process of preparing, but we don't follow through. We're not consistent with it. So you see, I got on one earring, didn't put the other one on. I didn't follow through with preparing for this video. So I think you get the point. In other words, it's wonderful. I want you to pray about your goals and your dreams and your destiny. I definitely want you to pray, but I need you to prepare so that you can take action. Look how crazy I look. What if I was going to a job interview? I'm praying for this job. I'm really, really praying to get this job. Lord, bless me. Good morning, Denise. Lord, bless me to get this job. But what if I was to walk in there with my toothbrush, my rollers, and my hair and my bonnet? That employer would look at me like I was absolutely crazy, because you've got to prepare. It's good to pray and ask God for your dreams, your goals, your destiny, but you've got to prepare so that when it's time for you to walk and soar into your destiny with those beautiful butterfly wings, that you will be ready. Listen, let me just tell you quickly about what I did. So I was dating this guy, and I just knew, good morning, Rapunzel. I just knew that this guy was the one for me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is my husband. So I immediately went into prayer. Lord, help me. This is my husband. And he was telling me with all he could, he didn't want to be married. And I was like, oh, no, God, you're going to have to change his mind, because that's my husband. Good morning, Tina. Thanks for joining. Oh, thanks so much, Denise, for that compliment. But yeah, so I was praying. I was like, God, this is my husband. You got to change his mind so that he will want to marry me. I'm getting ready to marry this man. And he was steady telling me all along, I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. But, let me just put this out there. How many of us have prayed for something that was never meant to be for us? Now, okay, I raise your hand because that was definitely me. We pray for stuff that God never intends for us to have. It's not in God's plan, but we pray for it and we continue to pray and pray and pray and pray. And God will almost cause someone to reject you because God rejecting you is a form of protection. That's his way of saying, no, 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 that's not what I have for you right now. But I digress. So y'all, I was trying to force that man to marry me, and that is not who God had for me. And my point to saying that is this. I wasn't even ready for marriage. I was a hot mess, jacked up, wanting to be somebody's wife. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for marriage. I was, had the rollers and the bonnet on, brushing my teeth, trying to get ready for the wedding, but I wasn't ready. On the inside, I was jacked up. So you pray for stuff that you're not even ready for. But listen, when it comes to your dreams and your goals, I encourage you to pray, but I need you to prepare for your dreams and your goals. So I want to give you 3 quick tips today that's going to help you walk through a process to prepare for your dreams and your goals. Again, it's not enough to just pray for them. You got to take some action. You definitely got to take some action. So the first thing, and let me just, before I do that, let me give you one more example. So when you want to buy a house or a car, you need credit. And if your credit is jacked up like mine was, you don't have to raise your hand. I'll raise my hand for those of us that it applies to. In order to get that house or that car, that's right, Denise, you better say it. Prayers go unanswered because God knows that's not what he has for you. But listen, when you go to get that house and that car, you got to clean your credit up. You got to clean up your past so that you can move forward. And I'm not talking about moving on, to move forward. You got to begin to move forward. So the first tip is you've got to deal with your past. Deal with your past. Perhaps you have a past full of mistakes like me. Yeah, I got y'all raising your hands this morning. You messed up in the past. You made some mistakes that you're not proud of. You're dealing with guilt and shame. You're embarrassed. People are holding it over your head. But I need you to begin to deal with the past. That's the first step. Deal with your past. Because until you deal with your past, you can't really completely move forward. So deal with your past. If you've made mistakes, I need you to go through a process. Listen, after this video, there's going to be a link at the top of the video. You can get my ebook, 5 Steps to Overcoming the Past. I need you to get that ebook, get on my email list. It's going to give you 5 steps to deal with your past. I know that's right. Hope, historians, people always want to remind you of how you messed up. But then you know what we do too? We hold ourselves hostage to our past as well. Good morning, Amber. We hold ourselves hostage to our past. We don't forgive ourselves. So listen, I need you to deal with the past. Confess it, acknowledge it. Apologize to anybody that you may need to apologize. Forgive yourself. So important. I don't want you to miss that step. So forgive yourself. Again, for those that are just joining, we're talking about you can't just pray for your dreams and your goals. You've got to prepare. Good morning, Dee. Thanks for joining. You've got to prepare. So that's why I'm sitting here with my rollers and my bonnet on and my toothbrush, because I didn't adequately prepare for this Facebook Live. So listen, you can't just pray. You've got to prepare. So the first step was dealing with your past. There is a process in dealing with your past. We put Band-Aids on stuff. We don't want to acknowledge that we messed up. We want to pretend. We got this, this fake life that we have on social media. Everything is wonderful. But that's not the real deal in real life. We got some issues that we need to deal with, and we got to deal with them at the root. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Sharon. Tina, my West Coast girl, getting up early. Thank you for joining. So listen, we got to deal with our past, and you got to deal with it from the root. No more Band-Aid fixes. Time out for that. So I need you to confess it, acknowledge it. Be careful who you confess to, because people will, you'll confess to them and they'll run and tell your business, hold it over your head. So be careful who you confess to. That's a bonus for you. Ask me how I know that. I learned that the hard way. Anyway, that's the first tip. Tip number 2 is information and implementation. So listen, if you are on social media a lot, there are a lot of there's a lot of information saying, oh, we got to finish the year strong, we got to do this and we got to do that, and you're watching videos and you sign up for webinars and you go to classes and you get ebooks and you go to workshops and you do all of this stuff. You get all of this wonderful information, but you never do anything with it. And as a result, you are stuck. You're not moving forward. I need you to take the information that you get, whether it, no matter how you're getting it, I need you to implement it. So don't just gather information. I need a plan of implementation in place so that you're doing something to move toward your dreams, your goals, your destiny. You're moving toward being who God designed you to be so that you can spread your wings, that beautiful butterfly that I know you are. You've got to do something. So don't just keep gathering information. I need you to use implementation so that you're moving forward, so that you're preparing for your dreams, your goals, and your destiny. Now, I got one more tip to give you. Before I do, I want to share the contest for this week. You have to be on my email list in order to participate in the contest. So when you see that link at the end of this video, not only click on the link to get my ebook, 5 Steps to Overcome a Painful Past, but click on the link so that you can get on my email list, because I'm giving out Amazon bucks. So you want to connect with me. But for today's contest, there's going to be some Amazon bucks for the first person to post a picture on my page, my Speaker and Coach page, showing you watching this Facebook Live video. And you have to write, I am discovering my wings. I am discovering my wings, and post a picture of you watching this Facebook Live videos, and you're going to get some Amazon bucks to go shopping. People are already talking about Christmas, right? I know it's early, but maybe you can buy somebody a gift. So that's the contest for today. But let me jump right back in, because again, we're praying for our dreams and our goals, but we're not preparing. That's why I'm sitting here looking crazy with these rollers and this bonnet, and I was brushing my teeth. I wasn't prepared for my Facebook Live video. But listen, that's how we do in life. We will pray and pray and pray, and we just sit and we say, I'm waiting on God, when in reality, God is waiting on you. So don't just pray, prepare. So again, the first tip was deal with your past. The second tip was information and implementation. And then the third tip is I need you to create a plan. So start with the end in mind. What is it that you want to do? What is your dream? What is your goal? What is your destiny? Write it down, because statistics say when you write things down, you will, commit it to memory, and you'll be more apt to stick with it. So begin with the end in mind. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? What is God calling you to do? What are your desires, your dreams, your goal? Write it down, and then step back and create a step-by-step plan of how you can carry out your dreams, your goals. You've been waiting too long. The world is waiting on your gifts. God has instilled gifts and talents within you, and you've been waiting too long because you're not preparing to move forward and be who you're supposed to be. So create a plan. Lay out the steps. Good morning, Coach Cheryl. Create a plan and lay out the steps that you need to take. It's time out for just praying for your dreams and goals. You have got to prepare. So that's why, again, for anybody just joining, that's why I got my rollers and my bonnet and my toothbrush. I didn't prepare for my Facebook Live. We don't want to do that in real life. We want to actually prepare, not just pray, but prepare. So the 3 tips again, the first one is deal with your past. You've got to deal with your past. People try to move on, but in order to move forward, not just move on, but in order to move forward, you've got to deal with the past. You have to, because if not, you'll keep putting a Band-Aid on it and not really dealing with the issues at the root. So the first tip is deal with your past. And just quickly, I told you, connect with me. There's going to be a link at the end of this video for you to get my ebook, 5 Steps of How to Overcome a Painful Past. But you've got to deal with your past. And quickly, it's acknowledge what you've done, confess it, and then apologize to anybody that you need to apologize, but then forgive yourself. Don't hold yourself hostage over your painful past. Tip 2 is information and implementation. So you got the ebook, the webinar, you got the workshops, everybody's on Facebook Live, you're watching all of the videos, you're getting all of this wonderful information, but you're not doing anything with it. It's time for implementation. So you've got to do something. And that leads us right into third tip, which is create a plan to move forward. Visualize start with the end, what it is you want to do. What is your dream? What is your goal? Write that down and then step back and create a step-by-step plan to carry out that process so that you can begin to be the beautiful butterfly that I know that God designed you to be, and even use baby steps. You can do baby steps. All right, that is our Monday morning metamorphosis moment for today. Again, it's good to pray about it, but you've got to prepare as well. I'm Andrea T. Martin, your life discovery expert, speaker, and coach. You can find me across all social media. Don't forget the contest that I mentioned earlier. I'm going to award somebody some Amazon bucks, so you'll have to rewatch the replay. And let me shout out everybody that's watching via the replay. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Go and don't just pray, but prepare and make it a great week. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.